Last one here. We're going with the Pittsburgh Steelers. You're going with the AFC North trend. You like Ben Roethlisberger paired up with Johnson and Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster coming back to the Steelers after a lot of doubt with his future in Pittsburgh. Why is this a stack to target?
Yeah, I love getting to the Steelers stack as well. Look, I mean, it's crazy when you're looking at last year, and I think people are taking the bye week, what the Steelers did after the bye week. We got to take that with a grain of salt. I mean, they were not themselves. They were undefeated going into that bye. They were passing lights out. Ben Roethlisberger was putting up numbers with Deontay Johnson, with Chase Claypool, with Juju Smith-Schuster, and then they fell off. They were scoring over 24 points per game in every game heading into the bye, and then after that, they fell off. I think that had a lot to do with their offensive coordinator, Randy Finchner, who's not there anymore. They promoted the quarterbacks coach, Matt Canada, who's known to be a creative guy. This is a guy who's run a lot of college offenses, was at LSU in 2018. He's very creative, and I think that buying into this Steelers offense is going to really pay out dividends. Like Deontay Johnson, this guy has wide receiver like top 12 potential, potentially even wide receiver one potential. That's crazy to say, I know, but look at what he saw last year, 144 targets. He was catching everything until late, and then he had the case of the dropsies. If he can get that together, I think that's going to be nice. He's definitely going to pay off in the wide receiver 50 range on where he's currently going. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger is going outside of the top 24 quarterbacks, which is absolutely ridiculous. When you think about in healthy seasons, he's in the top 5 of pass attempts every year. I mean, and we talk about this offensive line for the Steelers being banged up, and okay, so they're going to have to throw more. Sign me up for that. I love getting a piece of this offense. And even Juju Smith-Schuster, who's going, later than Deontay Johnson and Chase Claypool, I think makes for a good addition to the stack. As you're looking at him, kind of people were down on him last year, but he still saw 9 touchdowns. He had a good red zone share as well on this team. So if we can, get into the Steelers having to, pass a lot, even with Najee Harris coming into the mix, he's a pass catching back. I think that the Steelers passing attack is going to definitely pay off. And I definitely want pieces of it going into the year 2021.
Ryan, I love that you brought up the pass attempts for Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger's pass attempts props on the FanDuel Sportsbook were my favorite to attack. We pretty much hit every over. That number couldn't get high enough.